It has been 1 year with the Honda Ridgeline, and I have dubbed thee the Witch King. So I just got my 1 year thank you anniversary letter from CarMax because they're so caring about my experience buying from them. Actually, it was a good experience, so I probably shouldn't mock them. But anyway, 1 year of owning the Honda Ridgeline. And I thought I'd do like a 1 year follow-up to show some things that I like, what I don't like after 1 year of having the vehicle. Good news is I actually love it more than when I first had it. I've gone just over 30,000 miles in 1 year, including an epic road trip. I went from Georgia to New York, across the top of the states, all the way up to Wyoming, down to Los Angeles, and then back to Atlanta. And I was on the road for almost 2 months total, and I spent a lot of time sleeping in my truck on the road in Wyoming, in Idaho, in Nebraska, in Kansas, which I'll throw some videos of that stuff in here. Unfortunately, I lost one of my cameras that had a lot of the footage, so that's a major bummer. But anyway, back to the Ridgeline. I'm just going to go over some of the stuff that I happen to love, and keep in mind this is a 2017. It's now 2022. I'm sure there's so many newer specs and whatnot for these vehicles. And also keep in mind, I'm reviewing the ownership of this truck based on, I'm coming from a 2014 Toyota Prius. So some of the stuff that is new to me in this truck, as being a 2017, it might not be new to other people, other car owners, truck owners. I don't know what kind of features are in these other vehicles. So I'm going to just show you what I've enjoyed with this truck. And the only other truck I've had was a 1997 Ford Ranger, which, you know, back then it was, you know, there's no frills, no bells and whistles at all. And I had a Jeep Wrangler. So those are the only like two truck and truck-like things I've ever had. So I'm going to go around the vehicle first before we hop in. It's not going to be too long, because I'm not going to do like an in-depth analysis. I'm not a car guru or truck guru, but I did add these truck rails here, which I think just give an overall good look, aesthetic to the vehicle. I also added this is a roll-up cover. I added that to the truck bed, and it still leaves about enough room. You can still fit plenty of dead bodies, depending on what national, or you know, what nation they're from, because here in America we tend to be bigger people, so you can probably only fit like, I don't know, 4 dead bodies in there. This cool feature that, you know, his Honda Ridgeline is well known for is this secret trunk in the back, and I store a lot of stuff down there. I have medicine ball, 35-pound kettlebell. I keep my tools. I keep an extra tarp down here and a lot of cleaning supplies and other doodads, and I still have a lot of room. I use this pretty often. There's something else that I did. So for some reason, the truck itself, this was something that I read about a lot when I was reviewing the truck. A lot of people complained that the back door doesn't open very wide, and it was true. And this is about where it was. But what I did was I bought some of these hinges off of eBay, which gives it another, I forget if it was like 8 inches. The install, you know, I just had to take this off. I just watched a how-to video on YouTube. Take the door panel off and install these. And although I have like a mechanical brain in some things, like I said, I'm not like a car truck guy, but with a little bit of YouTube watching and some basic tools, I was able to do this myself. I think it took about 20 to 25 minutes for both doors, and it has made such an enormous difference. And I do love that these seats here, my dog bed thing is on top of it, but the seats here fold up all the way, which give a lot of room. You can see the whole, there's a lot of room in the side here. And now we're going to get into the vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and just turn the truck on. So the screen is large, which I like. A lot of people said the screen was not intuitive, and I would agree. Some people actually said it was like the biggest gripe of the whole truck was the menu system is just all over the place. And I definitely see what people are talking about. However, it only took a little bit of getting used to, and it's really not that bad. So I'm at 87,755 miles currently. I bought the truck with just over 56,000. So, you know, I'm a little over 31,000 miles total for the year. Gas wise, I am getting about 20, 21, 22 miles in the city. And then on the highway, it's been anywhere from 24 to, on my major road trip, I ended up getting almost 27 miles a gallon, which is pretty remarkable. It's a lot more than I thought I would get. With the cruise control on, the gas mileage is really dang good. That the cruise control doesn't stay consistent with, if I set it at 75, for example, oftentimes it only stays at 74, and it fluctuates a little bit between 74 and 75. Even on flat roads, I'm not talking about going uphill where it might be expected. So it doesn't really hold or maintain the exact speed. It's really not a big deal to me at all. But it's definitely true. No matter what you put it on, it seems to kind of stay 1 or 2 miles per hour less than what you set it at. One thing that I really love that I did not know I would love is this heated steering wheel. In the cold months, it's like a game changer. So I love that. You know, there's heated seats high and low in here, which are fantastic to have as well. And then one simple feature, which I don't know, again, if this is like a standard thing, I've never seen it. If you just tap it, it goes like 3 or 4 clicks before turning itself off. Same, you know, you can just do that if you're changing lanes real quick, versus having to do this and then turn it off yourself. Again, it's a stupid feature, but it's actually it's come in useful to just kind of click this on and click it off for when I'm just switching lanes and not having to click it on or click it off. The sensor here, that if you get close to like when you're parking, if you get close to another car or an object, it's really good with the warning. And I've had a couple close calls where I couldn't see something like a kind of like a little cement pole that are at gas stations, if you will, or some other parking spots. Sometimes those things are in really weird spots, and since you're set up a little bit in the truck, you can't always see these things. So this has been a useful feature, the parking alarm. It does have like this mitigation, road departure mitigation, which if you are on the highway or any road and it senses that you're going over the line, the middle line or the white line, it warns you, and it actually makes the steering wheel kind of wiggle to let you know that you're near the edge of the road. The speaker system in this truck is amazing. I love the speaker system, so that's a major plus. Just a 1 year follow-up. I love the truck more than I did. 30,000 miles across the US, and I had no trouble. I slept in the back seat. I slept lengthwise, and it was warm. I did it in the summer months, so I just cracked down the windows. One night I had a cat. I left the sunroof open, and a cat jumped in and got freaked out. We both got freaked out. Cat jumped right out. But yeah, the truck was super comfortable, even to kind of live in on the road for 2 months, it was like between 2 and 3 weeks that I slept in the truck. And I would wake up and I would just try to find like a gym or a gas station to shower in. I'd get a good workout in at the park in the morning. It was just an awesome trip, and the truck was perfect. And that's one of the main reasons I wanted to get a truck, was so I could go on cool adventures across the country in a reliable vehicle that got decent gas mileage, and I could go into some remote spots where I didn't have to stay like on just paved roads. And I did get to sleep out in nature, and I went on some dirt trails out into the middle of the woods type of thing. And obviously for my business, which we're going to get to next, because this truck does not pay for itself. Everybody that's ridden in the car has commented that how much they love the smooth ride. They love the aesthetics of the truck. And I agree, it's a super comfortable truck in many ways, and very comfortable to even sleep in on the road if that's your jam. I love it. And I'm looking forward to the next 30,000 miles and the next year. I'm going to keep this thing as long as I can until maybe they'll have an electric version. Right now I'm taking up 2 parking spots because I'm a giant douchebag. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys on the next one.